province. No other news. Okay, sit here. Hey, why is that making such noise, huh? Okay. Right, Nabella, you ready? Yeah, okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this media briefing. Thank you for making time to be here. We all know why we're here. Yesterday we woke up to the news of the discovery of the 6 bodies here in Kraaifontein, and it is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you the Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant General Lamour, who is going to address you on issues that were not addressed in the media briefing in the media statement that we issued yesterday. And just for the benefit of the rest of the people in the room, I just need to tell you who is here with General Lamour. Those that do not know him, he's the one in the middle, and to his left is the Provincial Head of Detectives, Major General Molo. On General Lamour's right is the Cluster Commander, Brigadier Memela. General, without wasting time, I'm going to hand over to you, sir.
All right, thanks, Nabella, and good afternoon, everybody. Well, we in the Western Cape, as police management, are shocked at what we seen yesterday, that 6 people brutally murdered and killed here in this area of Kraaifontein. What we know at this stage is that 4 of the victims are being identified by the detectives and by the families, and the other 2 we are still busy sorting out their identities. And hopefully before the end of the day we will be able to know who they are also. At the scene itself, and some of you were there, just to make one thing very clear, is that crime scenes finish when we finish with our investigation. And we don't leave any crime scene exposed to anybody. We started that earlier, yesterday morning around about 10 when the bodies was discovered, and around about 7 last night we finished with the crime scene. All the evidence, possible evidence, were collected, and we are happy with that the crime scene were over. I set up a task team under the leadership of one of the detectives here at the police station, one of the majors, and he will be supported by senior detectives from the province to ensure that we have a speedy finalization of this case. We are following up all different leads that we picked up and spoke to various people already, and we hope that we will be able to identify the culprits as a matter of urgency. We have decided to issue a reward of up to 250,000 Rand for anyone that can come forward with any information can lead to the arrest and the successful prosecution of whoever is responsible for this serious murder case that we have here in this area. We also want to request and ask the community to come forward with any information so that we can make sure that these people are arrested and brought to book as soon as possible. We will work until we finalize this case, and we will make sure that everything has been done. Our forensic experts are currently busy with the analysis of the information picked up. Our members from Fingerprints are busy with finalizing and see for identification of the fingerprints they pick up on the scene, and we hope that will also lead us to the identification of the possible suspects. Thank you.
Thank you, General. Now we will allow questions from some of you. And can you please indicate by show of hands those that have got questions? And we will take for the first round about 5 questions. And just please identify yourself and the media house you're representing. I've noted 1 hand. 1, 2, 3. Is that all? for now, and we will go in that order, starting with you, Tisha.
Commissioner, I'm Michelle Craig from UNCA. Do you have any leads as to the motive for the murders as well?
Okay, thank you, Art.
Ati from UNCA. We just want to find out if you confirmed the special team tasked to investigate this matter.
Just come again, you.
Is a special team tasked to investigate this matter?
Thank you, Vincent.
Vincent, goeiedag aan jou. A general told me if this is a Ubuntu or execution, they were first tortured, and that is a different strategy of in comparison to a normal Ubuntu call. So we get killed instantly.
Just to, any more? Say more.
Yes, there is
Okay.
one question
Sorry.
here.
Didn't know.
Hi, General Joostenberg from the Burger newspaper. The identities of the victims, are the names going to be released, the ages, the details around them?
General, hand over to you.
All right, let me just start quickly with the identity of the victims. The families will be consulted for the release of the names. And as we stated in earlier statements, that the victims are between the ages of 18 and 30 years old. So at this stage, we will stay with that until such time the families are happy with to release the names and ages of these people. Okay, that's the one part. The two questions, 1 and 3, is basically the same. Is it vigilantism? Is it the Bundu Code? Is it execution? I think you guys must allow us to investigate before we make that determination. We don't want to speculate on what it is. We want to make sure that what we have and the information and the evidence collected will give us an indication what are we talking about here. And then the special task team, as I stated, it's one of the majors at the police station with senior detectives, and will be supported by detectives from the provincial office and also with your forensic experts and your fingerprint experts. They will form the team to ensure that we finalize this case as a matter of urgency. Okay.
Thank you. Any more questions? Yes.
People, Jadam Cornelius, Times Media, people in the community I was speaking to today and yesterday were saying that that Bush is almost infamous for dumpings and killings and bodies, rapes, parliament dumping. People were saying that this is sort of a tipping point and you guys should have been there before. Is this true? Do you think that the police are only acting now because it's a big media case? 6 bodies? Or?
It's amazing that people refer to this as a big media case. We don't work with big media cases. We work with crime reported to the South African Police Service of the Western Cape, and we follow up every single murder or any case that there is. Dumping of bodies, no, it's not true. We don't have dumping of bodies. When there's a murder case, we will have witnesses, we will have people that will come forward with information. No, it's not the case. Yes, that is a dumping site for everything. Like people dump whatever they want to dump there, and we can't say that at this point in time that the bodies were dumped there, or it's a killing field as what people want to call it. It is not the case.
Thank you. Any other questions? You have a follow-up question.
fine.
Let's see if there's someone else perhaps who wants to ask. No? Okay, you can go with the follow-up.
Where are they from, the 4 men? Do you know where they're from? Is it in the community or?
I think what's important for us to note with the 4 men identified is from the local community. That is the first thing.
Joostenberg Vlakte or like nearby?
No. From the what's it? Wallisdene area. That's where they're from.
Okay. It looks like, General, there are no more questions, but I know there are those that would want to do one-on-one interviews. I would request that you come to the front, and the General is available. We just have to line you up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming to this media briefing. Can you just move to the front for the one-on-one interviews? And those that want Afrikaans and yeah, we're fine.
It will only always be you.
Yes.
This one.
No.
This, oh, sorry. How did I?
Is there any other person that wants to join in for the Afrikaans interview? Yes,
You wanna-
to work out better. But
Do you want him to stand or do you want him to sit?